はい、皆さんこんにちは。キングダムカムデリバンス続き遊んでいきます。前回は裏切り者ジェイキーでした。あいつ裏切るか、なんか予想外。まあ個人的にはストーンが怪しかったんだけど、まあストーンはもともと巡礼者から来ているので、まあそういうのはやらない感じかな。さていきますか。この巡回に出発できるか。
I see everyone made it back in one piece.
Thank Christ. Someone up there must like us. Somehow we always manage to get out of these sticky situations.
Oh, someone up there, or someone down there.
Yeah, right. Well, the main thing is we made it.
So we'll go patrolling again?
We will, but not you.
What? Why not?
I found out where Jakey is. I want you to grab him and beat everything he knows about Hagen out of him.
なぜ私が？
Well, that sounds like a good plan. But why me?
For one thing, you're reliable. And for another, you're not likely to wring his neck on sight. Which can't be said for the rest of us.
彼はどこにいるのか？
Where is he hiding?
He isn't, a little shit. He's drinking away his 30 pieces of silver in some alehouse, bold as brass. The inn on the meadow, or something like that.
The inn in the glade?
Yeah, that's the one.
そちら何を？
What are you going to be doing in the meanwhile?
We'll go on patrol as normal. It could be a trick, you see, to lure us into a trap.
But what if they're waiting to spring a trap on me?
It could well be, Henry, so you should be very careful. But one thing's for sure, Jakey won't be there forever. And someone's got to go and check it out.
I'll get going then.
Go. And when you find him, deal with him however you see fit. Just make sure you find out what he knows first.
Right, Chief.
行ってきます。さてやりますか。行くよ。広場亭はこの位置からだと結構遠いんだよね。はい。あ、死骸だ。なんだろうな。なんだろうな。怪しいな。
Yeah.
反応したしない？多分これ湧いてくるかな。朝ぬ？お前か。何の話だ？
What on earth are you talking about?
I saw you looting the corpse.
犯罪現場喋っただけだ。
I was finding out what happened here, so I could report it.
All right. All right. I suppose you're not the guilty one after all.
I'm glad you saw sense.
報告やめようか。それで、そちらこそ、これ何よ？
And what exactly were you doing here anyway?
What are you getting at?
認めろ、スムーズにことを運ぶぞ。
It'll be easier for you if you confess.
報告しに行くよ。
I think I should go and report you. They'll listen to me.
犯罪者め。たまにこれ行くか。執行官のところに連れて行く。
I could drag you off to Ratai myself and let the bailiff decide. I know what happened. I won't leave criminals to roam the roads.
Oh, really? I'll tell you. If you try and pin something on me I haven't done, The whole fucking province will get to hear of it.
わからないな。
I'm sorry. It seems you really didn't do it.
どっちだ？で、向かっていってあさった瞬間にやる。やんねんかい。まあいいや、行きますか。なんだろうな。じゃあ結局あの人は犯人じゃなかったっていう話？まあそんなこともある。去っていきましたね。ジェイキー、マッティの。いるか？
God be with you, Henry.
どうも。中いる？ジェイキーっぽい人。まあ寝るには早いしな。上かな。閉まってるね。違うか。よっ。いない。このクエストマークは亭主か。アンドリュー。
How are you?
どうも。なんかいっぱいある。食料はいりませんか？
Would you have a job for him? Maybe you're in need of some supplies?
Fresh meat.
No problem. I can go to Ratai and buy some for you.
I could send a stable boy for that. I'm talking about game.
Game? But that's near impossible to buy. I'd have to hunt it myself. And that's against the law.
Of course, I'll pay you well for anything you bring me. Even more if it's something in particular I want. And if you help me out here and there, I'll teach you something useful in return.
That's an interesting proposition.
まあこれ後にするとして、亭主か。まあ聞いてみるか。
Wouldn't you like a change? We're rebuilding Pribis Labits, and I could use you in the new tavern.
Are you mad? I got the best in the province, and no one to tell me what to do. Why on earth would I change that?
Isn't there any way you could be persuaded?
Not a chance. Find someone else.
OK? いや終わっちゃうんかい。ジェイキーを探している。
I'm looking for a young fella by the name of Jakey.
A cheeky-looking stripling.
That'll be him, all right.
Well, I don't like to snitch on my guests. It ain't good for business. But since it's you, I'll make an exception.
Thanks, Andrew.
Well, I was gonna throw him out on his ear at first. He strolls in here like some lord, ordering people around. He's nothing but a snot-nosed brat. But then, he showed me the weight of his person. Well, business is business. He stayed here a couple of days. Yesterday evening he was boozing here. And then went off to the woods with some wench.
To the woods? That's a very broad term in these parts.
Someone said they saw them heading south across the meadow. There's pine woods there and cliffs, and that's where they went. The girl's father was here with her, a merchant. As soon as he noticed she was gone, he went off to look for her. You might meet him.
All right. Thanks.
さて行ってきますか。で、チェピに行くっていうのはアクティビティの方これか。肉の種類。何が欲しい？
Are you after some meat?
Indeed. I was gonna do hair and cream sauce. I've got everything I need, except the hair.
なんとかする。どうしよっか。ジェイキーの場所は、これか。まあ、森行くついでに探すかな。ウサギって大抵どこにもいるんだけど、見つかんない時見つかんないですよね。あ、そっか。マット
To heel, mutt.
マットよしよし。この人よいしょ。いやいや。
A little. I'm honored that you should come to me.
何があった？
What's going on here?
Marie, my daughter has run away. That's what's going on. Some people at the inn said they saw her running this way with some fellow. And not far from here, I found her scarf.
では、なぜ追いかけないですか？
I see. Well, why don't you follow her then?
I would, of course. Only they said the fellow was armed. And I've got a horse and wagon here. I might get robbed while my back was turned.
まあ確かにね。まあ自分の娘のことじゃないのかもあり得るし、まあこれにしようか。誰も信用することはできない。
No, you can't trust anyone these days. That's a fact.
You're telling me, lad.
娘と一緒にいる男を追いかけている。
We have something in common. I'm looking for that fellow who ran off with your daughter.
What? You know him?
A little.
Is he dangerous?
危険かな。まあ無害かな。まあおかしいけどね。
Ah, he's as gentle as a lamb. You've no cause to worry about your daughter.
That's a relief. But still, I wish he'd come back.
私がマリアを探しに行きます。
I can have a look for your Maria if you want.
You do that?
Of course.
まあとにかくいいや。私の務めだ。
Helping my neighbour in his hour of need is my Christian duty.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You said you found her scarf here somewhere.
Yes. Right past the shrubbery there. Hanging on a tree.
I'll have a look that way then.
God be with you.
さって行きましょう。で、マットこっち。あれおいで。行っちゃった。貝だ。
Let's hunt something, eh?
ウサギを敷く。
Hare.
任せてよ。馬か。スカーフが、どれ？スカーフ。わかんないね。まあ、入ってるか。ほ。あ、これね。スカーフ。
Looks like Hansel and Gretel went this way.
マジ食うね。まあ、行ってみましょうか。多分中央付近かな。痕跡って言ったって。あ、なんかある。スカーフなんで？
Seems it's not booze we're interested in anymore.
スカーフって2枚使うのかな？時代的なもんかな？じゃあこれ探すんだ。もっとまっすぐ？あ、家あるね。なんか呼んだ？さてさて。 なんかいるかい？遠くに？あ、これ？愛の魅惑。まあ、グロッシェ。まあ、取ったけど、特になんかあったりしない？ん、捕まえた？やったか？よしよし。ありがとう。6個。自分で取ってこい。あ、外れちゃった。また行った。もういいよ。もういい。あ、なんかいる。どこ？どこにいる？こっち？あ、なんかいる。どうした？これは？ね、これ。
It's me, Jakey. Henry, please untie me.
何でしょうか？ねえねえ。どうした？どうしたんだい？
I'm glad you're here, Henry. I thought I'd be stuck here till Judgment Day.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I picked up this wench at the inn, see? And we wanted to go somewhere quiet. Only the bitch whacked me on the head with a rock and fucked off with all my coin.
Did she now? And which way did she go?
I haven't a clue, but I reckon as far away from her father as she can get. She won't be going back in a hurry. I've met some mad wenches in my time, but that one was a piece of work. She could have just asked me for coin, instead of trying to smash my skull right away, and then to leave me like this.
お前が言うな。
I'd say that's the popcorn in the kettle black.
Listen, Henry, that thing with Hagen, I didn't want to, really, but they kept threatening me, and then they offered me coin. Jesus, Henry, I've never seen a pile of coin like that in my life. Kuno wouldn't give me as much as half a groschen for a cheap wench.
Yeah, my heart bleeds. Enough. Tell me where I can find Hagen.
Hagen? Lord Zool? Yeah, I'll tell you, Henry. We're still mates, right?
理解はできる。
I don't know if I'd go as far as mates, but let's just say I understand.
I knew you and me would understand each other. So you'll let me go if I tell you.
Let you go? That rock must have really scrambled your brains.
Henry, I'm really sorry. I swear. Those fellas scared the wits out of me.
I can believe that. But why didn't you tell us about it? You didn't have to betray us.
I don't know. I was confused. Please, let me go.
First, tell me where Hagen is, and then we'll see.
I won't say anything as long as I'm tied up. I know how that goes. I'll be left here for the crows.
なぜ裏切った？
Why did you have to betray Kuno? You could have just taken the money and done nothing.
Yeah, just like Kuno would do. You've only been with us a while. If you'd been riding with him as long as I have, you'd see through him. He passes himself off as an angel of mercy, but he's as much of a swine as any common footpad.
その通りだ。恩知らずの。
You're an ungrateful brat, Jakey. There's lads of your age work in the fields and sweating in forges, and no one pampers them. But you get a chance others can only dream of, and what have you done with it?
But they don't risk ending up gutted in some ditch, day in, day out.
Funny you should say that, since you just came pretty close to it. And for what? You go boozing for a few days, and then you get duped by the first wench you run into.
分かっている。解放数。 まあ、これ使うか。分かっている。クナは豚だ。
I know what you mean, Jakey. Kuno's no less of a bastard than that Hagen. They're all birds of a feather.
Yeah, right? But why ride with him then?
Because Kuno's on my side. I didn't pick him, and maybe Sir Radzig wouldn't have either if he had a choice. But one thing I know. If you don't tell me where Hagen is, more innocent people will suffer.
Oh, I suppose you're right. Hagen's planning to raid some village. Samapesh, I think. He's gonna go there in person, along with what's left of his band. So, are you gonna untie me now?
逃がすかな。そんなわけがない。まあ、戦闘なよね。ほどいて、どうやって連れていく？
I'll untie you, alright? And take you where you belong.
What? What are you saying? Where?
To jail.
But you can't. We had an agreement.
We didn't agree on anything. My conscience is clear.
あ、連れていくんだ。なんか、ラッタイの牢屋、ラッタイの牢屋いっぱいだよね。山賊入ってるわ。ジャイキ入ってるわ。さてさて。入った様子はアンロック。まあ、ちゃんと入ってるかな。か。時間帯はあ、際どいな。一応装備してと。ジェイキー、いる？あ、わかんねえな。いない。こっち？あれ？山賊は？まあいいや。行きますか。まあ処刑された感じですかね。さてさて。で、これであ、肉草、どうしようかな。肉、またでいいや。こっち行こう。とりあえず、デジコ移動してから行きましょうか。さてさて、行きましょうか。ごめんなさい。ごめんって。大丈夫だって。1回はしないかな？ 2、3回引いちゃうと死ぬかもしんない。ところで、あの男性という、あ、帰ってきてるな。仲間か。でね、待って。さっき話したあの、おじさんって、どうすんだ？いいんかな？まあ、後で行ってみる？いや、ないしな。じゃあいいかな。これなんだい。OK？ で、曲がって、着きましたと。セーブ？なんでこれセーブ？追跡。 お、重たい。まだかな。寝てるか。で、待ちますか。セル。あ、待って。ちょっと待って。ちょっと今ね、思いついたんだけど、雲がね、寝てるよね。しゃがんでね、すると、あ、ないわ。指輪ってなくなったんだ。なし。残念。あ、もしかしてあっちに入ってるとか ?2 箇所。3箇所目、ここなんですよね。ないね。まあいいや。寝ますか。朝かな。おはようございます。行きますか。プノ。ジェイキーを見つけた。
I found Jakey, and I know what Hagen is planning.
Spit it out then.
Zul plans to raid Samapesh, and he wants to lead the attack himself.
I see. And what about that treacherous little bastard?
I took him to the Ratai jailhouse.
What will happen to him?
That's up to Sir Radzig. Considering what he did, he'll be lucky to get out of it alive.
I'm not so sure. Radzig always had a soft heart. He got me off the gallows after all. Saddle up now. We'll ride to Samapesh right away.
All right.
さあ、行くぞ。一人減って7人か。ここで画面上7人かな。8人いるように見えるね。あ、そこなんだ。ソンペッシュの風車近く。
There they are. I can see Zul's colours. It seems they want a parley, sir.
Parlay, eh? Right then. Let's parlay.
God be with you, Sakuno.
My respects, Sir Hagen.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure since the siege of Lansenbach, wasn't it?
An age ago that was. In those days we fought under the same banner.
We did. And even today, we may yet part friends. After all, my quarrel is not with you, but with Kobila.
The thing is, your quarrel with Lord Kobila is my affair, since he tasked me with keeping order in his lands. And you, Hagen, you are disturbing that order.
No offence, sir, but you are just a mercenary whose main concern is keeping order in his purse. My dispute with Radzig Kobila concerns a higher ideal. Kobila shamed my family over a trifling misdemeanor. He hanged my father, razed our castle to the ground, gave our property away to his family and cronies. And for that, I demand just retribution. But you don't have to stand in my way, Kuno. I'm well aware why you serve Radzig. You owe him a favor. And from what I've heard, it's not the first time you've had to pay him back. It won't be the last either. The fact of the matter is, you fight Cobbler's battles for him, and you've little or nothing to show for it. If you accept my offer, on the other hand, you can ride away from here a rich man. What do you say, sir?
Kuno, you can't do it.
You're making a common mistake, Henry. There's a difference between what a man can't do and what he ought not to do. In this case, the difference is the size of Hagen's offer.
ここでやらないのか？
Have you no honor at all? To sell yourself to the highest bidder?
The only.
Because you owe him a favor.
And this is the third time I've had to pay him back. My conscience is clean.
Tell me, Kuno, what do you think makes a good mercenary?
If I knew that, I'd have a marble palace in Florence. I'd sit all day on a golden throne, drinking wine. But I suppose for a start, he should be skilled in warfare.
Oh, that's how you see it. But what about those who enlist your service? What they value is loyalty and fulfilling your duty. A mercenary who turns after coin like a vane after the wind isn't worth his salt.
An eloquent speech, but like I said, I've paid Radzig back quite enough. So if you don't mind, I'll take that pile of coin and fuck off.
And then what? Do you think anyone will ever hire you again after they hear of this?
With that much money, I won't have to worry about that for a while. Anyway, everyone will understand how things really stand.
Do you really think Sir Radzig and others like him will share your interpretation of mercenaries' honor? Not a chance. Everyone will see you for the swindler and turncoat you are, and Sir Radzig and I will make damn sure you won't come out of this smelling of roses.
Are you threatening me?
Call it what you like.
Fine. It seems you have learned something after all.
You'll stay then?
Obviously.
Well, it didn't seem so obvious to me.
Come on now, Henry. Don't take offence. And let's go and deal with Hagen.
It's true, Sir Hagen. This is not the first time I've paid Radzig back. Nor will it be the last. But then, he did save my neck from the noose. So I'll be long beholden to him. I'll make no bargain with you. But I will take your silver.
You would fight me? You're a damn fool.
I've no wish to fight, but neither do you. Otherwise you wouldn't have tried to buy me off. So it seems that we're evenly matched. Let's see who fortune favors.
So be it.
人魚のために待ちたまえしまっちゃった。はい、こっちへ来い。やべ、お前だ。待て。首を落とせばある。はい、後ろ仲間。おいおいおいっての。はい、カウンター。はい、やった。よっしゃ、首落ちた。 ごめんで。刺さってる。はい、カウンターだ。痛い。待て。あれバグってる？待って、止まっちゃってる。ちょっと待って。いただきます。オッケー。で、今なぜズルー家の当初狙ったかっていうと、この人が持ってるのが一番高いらしい。高くて強いっていう情報があったので、真っ先にやって取りました。はい、回収。馬か。まあ馬いっか。武器拾って。オッケー。あ、帰っちゃった。さて終わりました。表いっぱいある。で、これで帰る感じか。仲間たちは行っちゃった？よし。お？いや、鹿か。さて、帰りますよ。レッツゴー。さて、来ました。多分これでいい感じのホックができるはずだ。で、ラジックがいますかね。マハージュの方面の剣があって、まあ、その後は向こうに行ってない感じ。カポンまた行くんだ。知らんわ。ラジ今日は座ってるかな。どうも。いますね。毎回一人いるんだよな。
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
ズールの問題は解決した。
Sir, we got rid of Zool.
Finally, some good news. Tell me all about it.
We caught up with Hagen in the fields near Merhoyed, and there was a skirmish.
うまくできようとした。まあ、言わない方がいいね。最後には勝利した。
It was a tough fight, but in the end, we were victorious. Hagen fell.
Good. That's good news, Henry. Any losses on our side? Kuno's men? How did they fare?
We were fortunate. Everyone survived, including Kuno.
That's how it should be. Anyway, you deserve a reward for your efforts. And thank you, Henry. Once again, I'm beholden to you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
感謝します。閣下。
Thank you, sir. But I'm sure you'd have managed without me.
Don't be so modest, lad. Since that catastrophe at Skalitz, I don't have many people left that I can rely on. Best go and rest now.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
無事終了。まあ、いつもだったら終わるんだけど、さっき思いのへばでからもらった依頼やっていきましょうか。時間、ちょっと待って、ギリかな。厳しいか。そしたらまた今度にしようかな。他なんかあったっけ？ あ、そっか忘れてた。あれか。さっき奪った手の装備着るかな。あ、これもちょっと整理しようか。まあ、これも次回にしようかな。まあ、それか。よいしょ。というわけで、今回これまで。これで、無事、ラジ教の DLC が終わりました。で、数日は、まあ、一緒に行動していた苦悩の一行は残るっぽい。まあ、サイドクエスト終わったし、もう会わないかな。で、次回はメインやっていきます。まあ、またサイドクエスト発生した同時並行でやっていく感じですね。それでは、ご視聴ありがとうございました。ではまた。